My grandma leaned down closer to me so I could hear her over the noise of the people who had come to pay their respects. My hand was on her knee, and she covered it with her own. And I looked at him in astonishment. "Jerry," I said, "where have you been for the last 5 hours? Where did you disappear to?" "Driving," he said. She dabbed her mouth with a napkin. "So the next day, he told me to come with him. When I said no, he sat in the driveway, honking the horn. One honk at first," she said, "and then a whole bunch." Stepping outside, she saw him behind the steering wheel. He leaned out the window. "Come on, we need to go." "Jer, I'm barefoot." He looked at her, impassive, and then he honked again. And again, staring right at her. He could be so stubborn, domineering. Still, she decided that if he was going to die, she might as well be with him. Her eyes were fixed on mine. 2 weeks some days to walk to the bathroom, and he had been driving. She shook her head. "And I went with him," she added with a collected sigh. "Oy, can you imagine?" But I wasn't thinking about frail legs. Instead, I thought about my turn on his lap, gripping the steering wheel. Outside the windshield, maybe there was corn, rail yards, sun or rain. On his lap, though, there was the sharp smell of cologne, the chill of the air conditioning on my legs, his deep sandpaper laugh that shook my body. He leaned his stubbled chin against my ear, placed hands of knotted oak over mine, and whispered. More people walked over between my grandmother and me. They bent down to kiss her cheek and put a hand on her shoulder while she nodded at their quiet regret. When they moved on, our eyes locked. She leaned back, shook her head slightly. "Can you imagine?" she asked again. Yes, we both could.
And if you put it all together, you won't have to look around. You know you cast a long shadow on the ground.